Hi Pratiksha. Welcome to the first series of Explorer Carousel by Shall Explore You. This is just about connecting to real people, understanding their real stories, and trying to understand what was behind your mind when you started your journey of exploration.
Got it.
Okay, so we'll start with first question, that is, what
Mhm.
was the first tiny spark that led you to believe your own personal journey was worth exploring?
Okay, so I would say that spark was when I was in doing my masters. Right, I know it's quite late. No, it's not like very early, but that's when I came to realization that hey, I have something more to myself. It's not just this Pratiksha who everyone is saying and giving adjectives, saying that this is who you are. There's more to her, and I can see that. And that's when I realized that I want to know who I am, what I like to do more. So that's how I started with my journey, and that was a point where I said like I can explore more, I can be there, like I now want to know the depths I have. So yeah, that was a moment, that was year when I realized, just few years back.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, but I'll say this journey, what you have explored, although you are saying it's late, but it's pretty early because people in their late 50s, 40s understand that they need to start something new. So I think you were on time of the exploration.
I
So
agree.
now I just want to know, exploration cannot be without companion. Now, here, when I say companion, it does not mean any person. It can be anything you feel close to. It can be an object, it can be your thoughts, it can be anything that was with you during the exploration journey.
So I'll say very honestly, music. I love listening to songs, especially Bollywood songs. I'm just, I love dancing, and I just imagine songs playing in my head and I dance. And those songs have made me one with my emotions, and I have like enjoyed it. So every time I listen to any music, any song, I go into a different trance altogether from childhood. Okay, this is something when I was just 1 day old. I remember everyone telling me story that in hospital I was listening, like radio was on and song was playing, and I was like there trying to get that, and I was like, oh, so tapse from that period I'm feeling songs, and I love them. So if you say who's your true companion, if I have to say, either it's a song or a divine.
Can you take the song that pops up in your mind
Oh my god.
without
Oh,
being judged? It's totally
yeah,
like
correctly.
unbiased,
When you
yeah.
yeah, when you said that, the only one which came is very classic is like either Chaya Chaya
Oh
or
my,
either Billy Jalele. I am like, yeah, that two songs just came.
epic.
There's like high energy. You just dance. You don't have to know the steps also for that one. So
Very true.
I
Oh
would
my
say
god. This song gave me the energy now. I know for a reason you love travel a lot. Okay, but exploration, if we say, is all about experiences. So I just want you to close your eyes. We are doing the activity. So
okay.
please close your eyes and think about a moment, a best moment of your life, or you can say anything that makes you happy. And imagine that moment as a place. What place it would be? Just imagine it as a place, or in imagination where you are, or what type of weather it is, whether it is summer, winter, rainy, or snow, or you can see the leaves falling, or there is a bloom period where trees are having new leaves. Just imagine whatever you think. It's your imagination. Now, whenever you are ready, you can open your eyes and tell me at what place you were and what was your imagination about.
So I saw a lot of greenery, a lot of trees. Okay, so I really feel good when there's a lot of greenery, butterflies, small flowers blooming up everywhere. I love that kind of energy. And the place, Konkan, of course, because I am loving it right now. Not for the beaches, but Konkan, if you go to Guhagar and some areas, they have amazing greenery as well. So it's not just there are beaches, but there's greenery, there's a lot of plants, and when you go through those roads, they are so calming and more mysterious. Okay, so I love the mysteries and calmness they bring. And when you look at those trees, they are not same green color. They are of different greens, which tells you that there's so much variety in nature. So why are we not accepting the varieties in humans, right? So whenever I go through the nature and specifically Konkan area, the belt, I do feel that there's so much to explore. There's such a uniqueness into the nature all around, and that helps me to accept people also and opportunities as well, to accept them as they are.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's
just went
wonderful
there.
when you said there are types of greens, and I completely agree on that. So we'll move forward for the next segment, that is the Explorer's Logbook. So now
Okay.
this is a bit, I'll say, detailed one, which need your insight a lot. So it is, can you take back us to the start of your journey? How did you first discover tarot and poetry? And what was your feeling or the core emotion or realization that drove you the specific practice as a tool for healing and finding the clarity?
Okay, got it. Interesting. Okay, so if I have to go back to my roots, like completely go back to the journey from where I have started, or even before the tiny spark we talk about. So I have always been a silent, shy girl, sitting in a class, average person. Let's say, academically average, how we put the 60%, 70%, if you have to talk. And then that person, how would that person feel? That, hey, I would really like to rise and shine. Be like, I'm not a backbencher, but I'm also not first bencher, right? So that girl really wanted to do something unique, and she always dreamed of becoming a star, becoming famous, talking to people, but was shy to do so, right? I did try a lot of things while I was in school. I was doing yoga, I was practicing yoga as like power yoga for competitions. So yeah, there was something to look forward for, but that was not where I felt the true emotions of being excited and happy, right? Something which makes you feel that, hey, this is me, I would really love to do it. Then slowly, of course, you have to come to a career choice. So yeah, think logically, do a career. So what will you do? I can't do maths, so no economics, I have to go to arts. So let's start with English literatures, right? And the moment I entered into that field, I was like, I love this. I love understanding people. I love understanding characters. Because when you study literature, you don't study non-fiction. You study the fiction, the classics, Wordsworth and Shakespeare, and then each character breaking. And I used to love it because intuitions were always within me. I knew what person is thinking, how they are doing certain things. So it was always there, but awareness was not there, right? So then the literature started becoming core part of life, that yes, I'm loving this. I slowly came to my masters and it's like, ठीक है, अभी तो क्या, we will do masters, go for NetSet and become a teacher in a college, right? That was it. And then everyone around me, like some of my classmates used to write, and I felt like I'm not writing anything. I'm not writing essays, I'm not writing poetries. I just enjoy literature, as in to read and take life lessons, right? I'm not doing that. So there was this, I am not doing it, so I need to do it. But then things don't come to you essay. They come when you are at peace, you are at stillness. They don't come in chaos. So my first poem ever, even before tarot, because I was introduced to poetry before tarot. So when I wrote my first poem, it was around, I was traveling in a bus, and the same kind of clouds which we have right now in the background, they were there. And I was seeing the clouds, and I said, like, sky is walking with me. So God is walking with me. And that's where my first poetry came, He, which is a part of my collection as well, The Shades of Life. But that's how I started writing things. And I was in bus and I said, this is good. I would like to, like, then I wrote few lines in WhatsApp and all those things and in notes and everything, went ahead, corrected certain things. And I knew only one thing. I'm writing because something is coming here. Not because I need to be grammatically correct or semantically correct, or I need to follow the norms of poetry and sonnet and this and that, which I was studying, the technical knowledge, right? So I detached it. And then I started writing, and the more emotions came in, the more intense emotions came, the more I felt happy, the more I felt sad. Everything contributed in the poetry. And then came the lockdown, right? So we were like, final exams were supposed to happen, but it's like, no, lockdown is there, you can't do anything. I started watching certain videos, and then tarot just came through my mom saying, hey, look, this reading sounds really nice. Why don't you also select a pile and just see what reading comes for you? And it was so beautiful. I was looking at 2-3 videos because I felt addictive to it. And after 3 to 4 videos, I said, I want to learn this. I can do this. Pratiksha from the school would have never said that I can do this. But it just came because I think every person would get their time to explore themselves, and to new doors will open for them to explore it, right? So I was just like, I want to learn this. I want to learn and do this. I learned it. I started my YouTube channel. It was going ahead. People paid me at that time.
Wow.
If I asked them like, yeah, I have learned and are you interested in want to pay? They paid me. It was that easy.
Wow.
When you say like you have to struggle and get the things, no, it was not. They just started. And now I think in that January, I'll complete almost 5 years now of doing this. But yeah, every moment you are given something. You have to just accept it. You have to be just open that, okay, I'm not doing what everyone is doing, but still poetry came to me. I was not like, I was confused at a point that teaching jobs are not feeling good. I have to pass NETSET. How will I do those things? And then tarot came in. And tarot is very similar to literature in a lot of ways because it's a storytelling. It's connecting with people, understanding how they are feeling, which I was anyway doing in literature, dissecting each character, why they took so actions, and are they good or they bad, the dynamic, flat, all those things. And then everything came together and connected, and I felt that this is happening and it is happening for best. So that's my journey, and that's everyone's journey. I feel that everyone is given that one opportunity to accept who they are and explore that uniqueness. If you ask me, the emotion which then I felt was excitement, and now I feel is joy and comfort and peace, that I'm helping someone to feel more confident and I'm inspiring them through my work.
That's amazing, because literature in terms of your study not came by just a planned agenda but a fate. Poetry, although you saw people, they are doing, but it came to you by fate. And again, tarot, it was not something you choose consciously. It was something actually came to you directly by a subconscious mind, that अच्छा क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है, try तो कर लेते हैं. No, you didn't fear to explore, I'll say. You just took the chance and then you explored, and फिर देखा कि भाई क्या होता है देखा जाएगा वाला.
Right.
Thank you for taking us through your journey. We'll go for the next segment quickly. So again, this is the quick one. You don't have to think a lot. You have to just tell me whatever comes in your mind. This is the segment which is known as decoding your explorer archetype. So we want to know that what type of explorer are you. So what we will be doing is, we will be asking you questions. You select one. So out of 2, you select one. And then we'll give you the analysis over what are your type of the exploration. So when we finalize all the details, we'll send you one copy of it, that this is something we thought that came through the analysis. You may give us the feedback whether it was correct or not.
Okay, that's interesting. Would love to go ahead.
Okay, so I'll ask the first question. When you enter a new and unfamiliar space, do you sit quietly and take everything in, that is, you just see around, or immediately start interacting and touching things?
Okay.
So what you will choose?
Sit quietly and observe.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. So now the second one is, when you receive an inspiring idea, like we come up with lot of ideas, okay? So what do? You start asking how and why it works, or you take time alone to think about it and what does it mean to you? So you process information, or you keep on asking, अच्छा ये फिर वो. What do you do?
I think I do process information, saying that okay, what's like, how can I do it? So yeah, that way.
So you take the time alone to think about
Yeah.
it. Okay. So the third one is, when your schedule gets unexpectedly busy, and definitely it does for all of us. So do you adjust your plan and go with the new flow, or do you look at your list and decide what's truly essential?
What's truly essential? I would
Okay.
like to stick to those things.
So you are not someone who want to go for impromptu plans.
Yeah.
Okay. So next is, to get a creative project off the ground, do you talk to as many people as possible for idea, or ask a few trusted people for honest feedback on your work? It's something creative project, so you need feedback. What you will do?
Yeah. So very few trusted people so that they would give me honest feedback, but
Okay.
few people.
Great. Next, after a big achievement, do you feel most fulfilled by going out to celebrate with friends and family, or taking a quiet day to yourself to relax and restore?
Going out and celebrating. I love celebrations.
Okay,
So yeah.
great. Okay, so you love celebrations.
Yeah.
Okay. So next is, do you find inspiration more in watching a person in their element? Like हर कोई अलग होता है ना, तो वो एक element ही हो गया. Or thinking deeply about a single profound question?
No, watch people in their elements.
Okay, so you want to know how different type of people would react or something like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's fun.
Wow. Okay, so when facing a to-do list, do you prefer to start with the easiest task to build momentum, or start with the most important task to get it done? And this is very important for everyone else as well.
Yeah. So I would start with the important one, because if it's easy, you can any day do it, right? So it's a quick one. So important one is where you should focus more, because
Okay.
that's why it's important.
Definitely, yes. So in a group discussion, do you tend to ask questions to uncover new angles or possibilities, or help connect everyone idea into a single thought?
I'm not a very question person, so of course I like to tone down every connection and like every conversation and connect it with one thought. Like, okay, I got this out of this whole conversation. So yeah,
Okay,
I'm that kind of
perfect.
person.
That's really great. So then next is, when a plan falls through a last minute, do you see it as a chance for something new and unexpected, or take a moment to acknowledge the hard work before moving on? So like दो टाइप के होते हैं ना, कि it's okay यार, चल दूसरा कुछ मिल जाएगा, या फिर you will sit and see कि यार ये हो जाता तो अच्छा होता वाला.
No. So recently I have been the first person, like I will just like be, it's okay, something else will come up. We tried, we gave our best. If it is meant to happen, it will happen. If it didn't happen, okay, we tried something, let's move and see what else is there.
Wow. So you'll go to the new one. Great. And this is the last. Okay.
Okay.
When feeling stressed, do you find relief by getting a trusted opinion on your situation, or doing something calm to find your inner peace? Do you go to a person, or do you like do self-healing type?
I like sitting in calmness. So
Okay.
I'll go back to the music. I'll go back to mantras or to be specific, to pump up those energies like Hanuman Chalisa, Kali Ma Mantra, and all those things to give me that calmness, and then I feel recharged. So, of course, that's my best option whenever I feel stressed out
Wow.
to
Wow.
release.
Great. So thank you for answering all these questions. It's 10. It's a set of 10 questions. So we can give you maximum what type of explorer are you. So the analysts would have more question to analyze. So we kept it 10. Moving ahead, this is a last segment because we are coming towards the end. That is the
Okay.
next expedition. So next expedition, if I can say, is something what you think in your journey. What would be the next expedition you want to go? What new thing you want to do?
Okay. So I really, as I said, I like teaching, but I also like doing business. Okay. And I've realized that there's a lot of tarot readers, and there's a lot of, specifically for tarot readers, but also for other people. I see like people fail at business or attracting clients. They think that it's a skill issue, but sometimes it's not skill issue. It's just how you present yourself and how you're connecting with people, right? Understanding their emotions and all. So I would really like to coach business in future, businesses. So
Okay.
a small businesses, not a huge one, of course, but a small businesses who are just starting out. They don't know where to go, how to market themselves, how to put out themselves, so that they would get client. Because it's not as a business, it's not a content creation which you should be focused on.
Yeah.
It should be about, are you really getting clients? Because
Yeah.
your content might be getting views in thousands, but you should get client, and that's our foremost thing. And specifically in service industry, it becomes a little difficult.
Yeah.
So definitely would like to start something like that, to
Wow.
coach businesses and help them out, and start my own business as well. Something which has a
Oh.
product, not a service, but a product.
Wow.
It might be related to spiritual, but it might not be. So let's see how this goes, but definitely would like to build a brand.
So your next exploration journey seems very interesting. So now the next and the final question is, what is one piece of advice you would give to someone who is just starting to explore their own path and feel lost?
Yeah. So your head will have a lot of voices rather noises, okay, and it will always bring you down, because more than anyone else, your own negative thoughts about yourself pull you back, right? So there will be moments where you don't feel like giving anything to anything, right? Even if you're practicing skincare, saying that, oh, I want to be skincare girly and look how this goes, some days you won't feel like doing it, and it's okay. Respect those feelings as well. I believe in crying and expressing your anger. I believe that whenever you don't feel good about something, speak, cry, shout, release. And once you feel that everything is released, then think like of solution, that हाँ अब क्या कर सकते हैं, right? So if you're exploring yourself, you're also exploring your shadows.
Right.
Okay, you're not going to explore everything lovely, love and light, love and light. No, there is darkness to us. There are certain things we did wrong to other people. So we would have to acknowledge them and see, like, yeah, I'm delaying those things. Yeah, I'm doing this wrong. No, I'm focusing on something else. Because when you say explore and you're exploring yourself, it means you're exploring your negative sides as well. Something you're not doing right. And once you know that, okay, this is something I'm not doing right, either you can be like, I need to change it, or you can just let go and forgive yourself for it, right? And that forgiveness actually plays a huge role in healing yourself.
Thank you for being here and trusting shall explore you.
Thank you so much for inviting, because I had no idea what to expect and how will it go, but I have enjoyed everything. I love answering questions, first of all, and I love the questions. I love because like when I was like doing rapid fire and I had to like, oh, this or that, so it's very fun. It gives you a refresher that, hey, be awake. There's a lot going on in your life. Sometimes we forget about it, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it was a great confrontation to myself also, like, hey, see, you have done a great journey. So that was a nice refreshment for me as well. So thank you so much. Keep going ahead and keep bringing more personalities, and we are excited to listen to their experiences as well, their
Def-
journeys as well, and
Definitely.
sometimes yours also.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. One fine day I would. But here I want to experience as many people as I can. So thank you so much, Pratiksha.